The reason you clicked on this video is because you want to learn some simple and easy tricks to fast track your editing process in Lightroom. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you. My name is Will, also known as itizwil, and these Lightroom hacks are genuinely what I use on a daily basis. So let's dive into it. Okay, so this is really helpful for the selection process when you're culling your photos. As you can see, I've got a small range of photos here, and if I wanted to go ahead and select the ones that I like, there's many ways to do this. The first and easiest one is P, which stands for pick, and as you can see, when I press that, there's a white border around the photo. That lets us know we've picked it. You can also press the keys 1 to 5, which is going to set a star rating for each photo. So if I go ahead and press 3 here, you can see there's 3 stars that have appeared at the bottom of this photo. This is helpful, especially if you want to rank the quality of your photos. If you press the keys 6 to 9, that is going to select a certain color for the photo. So if I go ahead and press 8 here, it's going to set the photo to green. This is just a way to color code your photos so you can make selections easier. And the reason you want to be doing these things is so you can use the filter options. So if I go ahead and pick a couple of these photos, maybe change the color of some, I can then go to this bar here, which is all our filters. If I go ahead and choose the flag option, it's going to go ahead and show all the photos that I've picked, which is when we press the letter P. You can also do this for star ratings and also for color codes. This is going to help you make your masks a lot quicker. So the most commonly used one that I use is M, which is a graduated filter. So if I wanted to make a graduated filter here, made it darker, you can also do the same for radial filters, which is Shift M. There we go, we've got our radial filter, and I might bring the brightness up there. If you wanted to use the brush tool, you press K, which is then going to open our brush tool options, and we can go ahead and paint the tracks here. But if you want to see where your mask is actually happening, press the letter O, and that will show you an overlay of where you've applied that mask. Last tricky one for masks that's very helpful in the new version of Lightroom is the object selection. You can either use a brush, but even easier, you can select the square grid tool. That means you can just draw a square over any subject that you want, and that means it's going to automatically detect the subject and brush it over for you. This is going to save you a huge amount of time when you're batch editing photos. So if we have an edit that we like, I'm just going to use the first photo for example. Hold Shift and click on the range of photos that you want to apply these settings to. Once they're highlighted, press Command Shift S, and that's going to bring up our synchronizing settings. As you can see, you can tick and untick all the settings that you want to apply. However, let's say you just wanted to synchronize these settings to a select few in your batch. Instead of holding Shift, hold Command, and you can click on individual photos that it's going to apply to. Another way of doing this, which is actually going to help you more in the long run, is creating a preset. We have the photo highlighted with the settings that we like, and we go to the plus symbol next to the presets here. We're going to click Create Preset. You can give it a name, and even create group categories for this preset. Let's say I wanted to put it into street presets. And there we go. In our preset folder, we have a street presets tab, and we have our preset here. So if I wanted to go to a blank photo and click on this preset, it's going to apply it to this image. I myself have a 30 pack of presets that I've used throughout my career, and you guys can actually download these in the link in the description below. These are super helpful to fast track your workflow, and I personally love them. This is probably the most used shortcut in Lightroom. If you press the / key, you're going to see a before and after of your edit. You can also press Y, which is going to have a split screen of your edit. You can then toggle the different variations of this by pressing Shift Y and also Alt Y. Toggle it off, just press Y again. If you want to look at your masterpiece without any distractions, press the letter L, and this is going to darken everything else around the photo. And press it a second time to completely black out the surroundings. And if you want to go full out and just blow it up on the screen, press the letter F. And this is going to give you a full screen view of your photo. Last and not but least is the export. We want to press Command Shift E, and this is going to bring up our export settings. What I like to do is put each shoot into a specific folder so I can find them easier later. This is what I've found to be best for export settings. Scroll down to File Settings and go to Quality, bring that to 100. Image sizing, I keep it at 240 for the resolution. And if I'm exporting to Instagram, I click Resize to Fit and the short edge to 2160. This is going to be double the dimensions for Instagram's width on their posts. Output sharpening, I tick, set to screen and to standard. And then you're ready to go down to the bottom and click Export. And that wraps it up. Hopefully I was able to teach you something new in this video. Leave a comment down below if you have any easy fixes for Lightroom. If you did find this helpful, then consider giving me a like or a subscribe. But apart from that, enjoy.